Pete IG.
All right, we're here. We're Apartment 11 Gaming. We're starting up our Warhammer content, I guess you can say, with a battle report, very small, 650 points. I will be playing the Blood Angels. Taylor over here will be playing the Necrons. You'll probably see him in and about during the recording.
So this is probably going to be posted after our live hobby night, which is happening Monday the 11th.
November 11th, yes.
So you won't see this until probably a week after.
Yeah, but recordings and highlights from that will be up on Twitch. We do have a Twitch channel. And we're also going to be doing hobby nights every month. So we're going to do that normal standard thing of, hey, if you like the battle report, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, exactly. Find us on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitch. We don't have Instagram yet. We'll put it all. Yeah, we'll put it all below. Yeah. But we're going to ask for and give you a heads up on a little bit. We're starting new content, so we also have new armies. We're starting to build up. You might see not fully put together pieces. Some pieces are just primed, not painted.
But the cool thing about that is you guys will get to see all of the progression.
Yes.
And with that, our once a month hobby nights, you'll get to see the progression on those hobby nights. Because we've been working our butts off to get stuff ready for all of you.
Yeah, been neglecting my real life job. I hope none of my coworkers
and wives.
You're also going to see our terrain progress, our boards progress. Pretty much it's a crew of us that are starting to build up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We got Blood Angels, Thousand Suns, Necrons. My nephew plays Space Wolves. We're going to have him on the channel a little bit.
My son's begging for some Tau or some Tyranids.
Man.
He's only 7, and my wife doesn't want him involved in this yet. So.
Tower Tyranny.
We'll see.
You didn't raise him right if he's going Xenos. All right, so we're gonna hop over to showing the armies, I think, and then get into everything after that.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out.
All right, and this is Taylor. He's going to be playing Necron, which he's going to walk you through right now what his 650 point Necron army looks like.
So just so you guys know, this is my second game I've played in well over a decade, so I'm really new to all the new rules. And I just picked up the basic start playing Necron box set. So here we got an Annihilation Barge. With it doesn't have the Tesla. It's got the disruptors
the disruptor cannons.
Cannons on it. Like I said, I'm new, so I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out for myself.
Yeah, forgive us for wrong names.
Yeah. And then I've got a set of 5 Immortals, a Necron Overlord, a Necron Lord, 3 Scarabs, and then a 12 Necron Warriors.
What dynasty did you pick?
I went with Kefric because that's the only one really that I've been paying attention to lately.
It's a good choice. All right, sounds good.
And Caster Loki here is going to be guiding us through his Blood Angels battalion detachment
for 650 points.
Which he's not used to being able to do.
No. But that being said, I do think on a level this is almost a heretical Blood Angels list because you will notice there are no jump packs. That is hurting my soul.
Now, that being said, we will rant about that.
We'll rant about that on Hobby Night. Yeah, for sure. But it's very straightforward. Battalion detachment. You got 2 units of intercessors, 5-man squads, both carrying Stalker bolt rifles. That's the heavy choice rather than the rapid fire or assault choice. I have 1 Primaris captain with the power sword option.
Let's zoom in on that.
Yeah, he's not fully put together because I still want to paint him, and if you put all the arms together, it covers a lot of the details. So both my HQs are not fully put together. Over here we have the Primaris librarian. He's going to be using Smite, Blood Boil, and the Shield of Sanguinius. Another kind of Blood Angel Faux usually it's like Quickening and Wings of Sanguinius and all that, and I'm kind of going for a different option. I'm trying out the Incursors today. I bought a pack, the Infiltrator pack of Primaris Infiltrators that can be built as either Incursors or Infiltrators. I'm trying the Incursors, and one of them does indeed have a Haywire Mine, so I have the Haywire Mine. You know,
I didn't know there was actually models for those. That's
yeah,
pretty cool.
well, because I got to put it down so you can measure when you come within range of it.
Yeah.
So I have Haywire Mine, so we're going to see how that goes or how that works. I have a dedicated transport here, the new Impulsor for Primaris Transport. It can hold 6 Primaris. I took the Shield Dome option, I think for 650 points, a 4+ invulnerable save for my transport. It's kind of a really nifty thing to have.
And you magnetized all that, right?
Yeah, this is all magnetized. So like I can swap out the Shield Dome. I can put the turrets on there. That's all upstairs, unfortunately. I don't have all the pieces. But
Yeah, it's whatever. Right?
yeah, the Shield Dome, the optional parts are all magnetized.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool. And then last I have a unit of bikers. The sergeant is going to be riding with the plasma gun, and I believe the 2 backups have the normal twin bolt guns that come with the bikers, and they're both flamers. So trying to do a little bit there. But yeah, that's 650 points of Blood Angels ready to roll.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got a setup here, and the Necron are on this side of the board. We have our scarabs right next to this little pipe here. Oh, whoops. I just kicked the table. We've got our Necron warriors right here next to objective marker number 3. We have objective markers, but I forgot them. We have our Overlord standing right next to our Necron warriors like a good Overlord should. Where's the rest of them?
Over here on the other side, you have the Immortals backed up by the other Lord.
We have our Immortals and the other Overlord on the other side of the battlefield.
For the record, the mission is Decapitating Strike, and it's Vanguard Deployment Zone, so it's the corner ones.
Yeah. All right, so our Blood Angels, we have, what is this, Impulsor?
The Impulsor, and inside it is the Incursors and the Primaris Librarian, because it can hold 6 Primaris, so a 5-man squad plus the HQ.
Hiding behind the little cottage here. We have a
little castle.
Huh?
It's like a castle. It's not built a little castle.
Oh, yeah. We have our Intercessor Squad, our Bikers, and our Captain right here on the battlefield. Another Intercessor Squad capturing the top of the wall there. We're going to count that as a +1 cover.
Mm-hmm. And any of these fences fully touching here, these are all cover saves for the unit as well. So same thing with those pipes, actually. I'd imagine most of his unit
there we go.
would get a +1 cover save for those Immortals because they're behind that pipe. We're kind of being a little lenient with cover and stuff like that right now. We're not like declaring every single building like we know this is ruins and this is this. We're kind of playing a little narrative on the cover, but we're using Maelstrom and match play rules on points.
Yep. All right. Now we're going to do our Seize the Initiative.
Yeah, Blood Angels came up with first turn because the Necrons got to pick the deployment zone. And so Blood Angels are going to take first turn unless Necron sees the initiative. So go ahead and come over here and do your roll right here in the middle of the table, and we will see if Necrons can seize the initiative on a 6. Oh my God!
Oh, yes! Look at that!
And that's a 6.
That's 6. Oh, man.
We're going to do tactical objectives for the Necron, so let's do it.
All right, first one we got is Area Denial.
What's that one do?
So score 1 victory point if there are no enemy models within 6 inches of the center of the battlefield at the end of your turn.
That's a free victory point, my guy.
Pretty much. If there are no enemy models within 12 inches of the center at the end of your turn, score D3 victory points instead.
Well, that's just rude.
What?
I had luck of the draw, bro.
Yeah, no, that's the way it works.
All right, next.
All right, next one we got is Psychological Warfare. Score 1 victory point if your opponent failed a morale test during this turn. If your opponent failed 3 or more morale tests, score D3 victory points instead.
It's going to be a hard one to get.
Oh, and the third one is Endless Legion. While this tactical objective is active, keep a tally of total number of successful reanimation protocols you make. Score 1 victory point if that tally reaches 10.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
That sounded
all right,
a lot
all right.
scarier
that was
than it
scary
actually
for a
is.
second, but just remember that second one's going to be hard to get because, let's be honest, they shall know no fear. So
Yeah.
good luck on that one. Just saying.
So Taylor, being the Necron player that he is, without having a Nightbringer or Deceiver, doesn't have any Psychic, so he's
Or any of the they have tech arcs or whatever those are.
Triarchs. Yeah.
Triarchs. That's
He doesn't have any Triarchs either, so we're moving on to the shooting phase. But as you can see where the board is standing, he may not have range.
Yeah, okay, so my Immortals, the range on their weapons is 24 inches. So I am literally not in range of pretty much anything at this
No,
point.
and they moved. Is their weapon an assault weapon or?
No, it's a heavy.
Heavy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing for these. They're assault, but they're 24 inches.
24-inch range from the Necrons.
Yeah, it's got rapid
From
fire
the Warriors.
Rapid fire weapons, 24 inches. You're just out.
Yep.
Yeah.
2
So-
points right there.
Shooting phase is done. Are you going to do any charges?
No, I'm not. I'm away for pretty much him to kind of.
End of Necron turn 1.
6.
Okay, so because of end of Necron turn 1, we're going to do scoring.
So is it Endless Legion?
Yeah, his end.
This one persists. You didn't get this one, and this one you scored because there's none. I don't have a possibility to be within 12 inches, so I'm completely out from the center of the board because I had to deploy outside of 12 inches from the center of the board due to our deployment zone. So you get area denial, and you also get the D3 victory points because I'm not within 12 inches of the center of the board.
So roll for D3.
Victory points.
So roll a D6, and it's just going to be. Hold on. Let's do it over here so I can see the roll.
I think I need bigger dice.
Oh my god!
And he gets three victory
points.
three victory points.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
I know.
Blood Angel's turn 1. He is going to draw his tactical objectives.
We're going to try and get back at that wonderful 3 start. Valor of the Angels. Score 1 victory point if at least one enemy character was slain by one of your Blood Angels unit in the fight phase of this turn. Score D3 if at least one enemy character was slain in the fight phase of this turn by an attack made by one of your Blood Angels characters. I don't think that one's very achievable.
That's a fat chance.
Yep. Area denial.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair play. I see you, Xeno scum. All right. And secure objective 4. Which one is objective 4?
4
right here. I'm already on it. I'm
right
sitting on
here.
it. All right.
Are you within 3
I
is
don't
the question.
know. I might have to shuffle-uffle. Do I have to shuffle-uffle? Ooh, I might have to shuffle-uffle.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
have
Yep,
You gotta be behind the wall.
Okay, but that is potentially achievable. So definitely possible victory point there. Easily victory point there.
Possibly D3, right?
Possibly D3.
So you could take the lead here.
Do it. We could do. And remember, first strike. If I can manage to kill one of his units in the first turn, I can secure that one too.
Yeah. And if you do manage to kill one of his lords, you not only get the...
In the fight phase.
yeah, but you've seen how our battles go.
That's true. That's true. We're gonna see what happens. See, and 3 inches of model there. And cursors can wrap around our buddy. There we go. And because of the impulsor special rule, they can disembark after the impulsor is moved.
Yep.
Alright, psychic phase for the Blood Angels. I'm going to start with my Primaris Librarian here. He's going to cast Smite. It's the closest enemy model within 18 inches. That does quantify as the Immortals, and if I come down here and look down here, I do have line of sight to the unit.
and I'm gonna come down and get your line of sight there. Oh.
So,
Yep.
okay, my warlord trait.
The Necron Warlord here has a trait to do a single deny the witch, but he is not within the 24 inches to do the deny.
Yep, that means that I'm just going to roll to see whether or not my smite goes off. And it does on a 7.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
It was a lot of...
D3 mortal wounds on the immortal unit. That's 1. 1 mortal wound.
So does the whole unit take
No,
one?
just one dice.
One dice.
All right, I'm gonna leave him down because this guy still has a reanimation orb, and he still has the ability.
That makes
next
sense.
turn.
Yep. Next psychic ability is going to be the Shield of Sanguinius on the Incursors. Shield of Sanguinius goes off on, I believe, 6+, and it gives me a 5+ invulnerable save.
Okay.
That's a 7, an 8. So 5+ invulnerable save on the Incursors.
All right, so the Impulsor right there is going to be firing at the Immortals down over here. I'm going to come around so we can see these dice rolls.
All right. It has 2 Fragstorm grenade launchers, so that is 2d6 worth of shots. So that's going to be 5 shots. I got to get the rest of my dice. So 5 shots. It's an assault weapon, so it can move even if I advanced. And if I moved normally, I don't get the minus.
Shoot even
If I advanced. I don't get the normal minus. I don't get a minus because I moved on an assault weapon because he didn't advance. So he is ballistic skill 3. So 3s are better to hit. 4 hits. Strength 4. Strength 4. What's the toughness of the Immortals?
So toughness of the immortals is gonna be.
Is it 4 or 5?
I think there are 5.
Strength 4, toughness 4 on the Immortals. It's gonna be 4s to wound. So we got 1, 2, 3 wounds. So that'll be 3 armor saves at no minuses.
All right, here we go. 3s are better.
Where'd it go?
And they love it. 2 6s and 5. Jesus, my man. Dirty rolls.
Oh, I know.
I have now the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber from the Impulsor into the Immortals. It's a heavy 3. I moved, so it's -1 to hit, so I need force. 1 hit.
3.
Ooh, just totally destroyed that right there.
Knocking everything over.
Destroying the battlefield. All right.
That's like Blood Angels for you.
Yeah. 1 hit. Strength on the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber is 4. Toughness of 4. Need a 4. That's a 6, so that wounds. -1 AP. So it's 1 die, and you need a 4 better.
So 1 die, 4 better.
And he loves it. Oh, jeez. Oof. I'm rolling.
Next thing is the Incursors firing against the Immortals.
Okay, so we have 4, 5. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. So 3 hits, wounding on 4s, 3 wounds at normal save. So 3 up for your normals.
So
3 saves at 3 or better.
Okay, 3 saves, 3 better.
Did we get one? We got one.
Got
1, 6, and what was that?
Another 6.
6.
This guy is dirty on his dice.
Last game, he didn't do me justice last
Drop
time.
one more. Drop one more.
Drop one more. All right, this one's down.
Just to let everybody know, Loki gets a little butthurt during his games like this.
I don't get butt hurt.
Even when he's winning.
I don't get butt hurt. Calm yourself. Stay behind the camera, okay? Stay behind the camera. Are gonna fire at the neck. Wait.
So we got these intercessors.
Hold on.
Good God,
Hold
man.
on.
I am.
He's trying to kill off these Immortals.
Hold on. Oh no. Okay.
Just out.
Just out.
All right. So these intercessors who did not move are going to fire at the Necron warriors.
Right over there, and that's my farthest back guy. So we're all in. All right. So that's going to be 5 shots, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because we're within the bubble of the captain here. So 5 shots, 3s are better, re-rolling 1s. No 1s, 1, 2, so 4 hits. I believe they're strength 4. Because I am using the Stalker bolt rifle. So strength 4. So toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
So need force. And none. So power for the course for me rolling. That's how it goes. Next we're gonna do the bikers into the scarabs. I have literally killed only one model this entire shooting phase.
There's two down.
Two down. Okay, so I have 3 twin bolt guns against the scarabs. Now those are bikers. Those are Space Marine bikers, so they get the bolter discipline rule. So each one of them gets to rapid fire their weapon. So that's going to be 4 shots each.
Which is 12 shots total.
Jeez.
All right, here's the 12 shots.
3s are better to hit.
Ooh.
That's only 4 dropped, so that's 8 hits. Oh, what's the toughness on your scarabs?
Toughness on my scarabs, I think, is
3, I believe.
yeah. Yeah, it's 3.
So 3s to wound. Oh my god, Siri. Wow. Holy cow.
2 wounds.
Dropped 6 of them, only 2 wounds, so 2 armor saves. No effect, no like drop.
And I think they've got a 4 or 5 plus.
Jesus.
Yeah, 6 plus.
6 plus.
Yeah.
So 2 saves at 6 or better.
2 dice, 6. Well, there's no or better.
Should be no problem for you rolling those 6s like frickin' candy.
That's
So,
1 wound.
One
now.
wound.
1 wound.
Seriously? This is how it goes, dude.
So
And Taylor's just standing here like, okay.
the scarabs, the swarms, they've got 3 wounds.
Yep.
Yeah, so 1 wound
3
on one
each.
of them.
3
Alright.
each?
3 each.
Yeah,
Okay.
so next thing is the plasma gun that the sergeant has firing at the same unit. So 3 or better to hit. And of course,
And that was a 1.
my dice.
This is going to be a common look that you're going to see on Loki's face.
That's how I roll. Now I have a thought. Give me a moment to think.
Okay.
Alright, and since I'm playing Blood Angels and I don't have a ton of jump infantry to jump around and do a whole bunch of command point stuff with, I've always wanted to try it. It's probably a really terrible idea. But my Warlord hasn't moved. He hasn't fired his weapons because he's not in range. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 of my command points for Orbital Bombardment. Right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to Orbital Bombard right here. So everything within D6 inches.
And that's the Immortals and one of the characters within the Necron list.
And real fast, since I'm using a stratagem, Veritas Vitae, to see if I get a command point back. I do. So I'm still at 6 command points.
So that technically only cost you 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Only 2. Now let's see what we can do. Now we're going to see how many D6 inches for the orbital bombardment. The orbital bombardment's going to go 5 inches, so that'll get everyone over here. So let's roll for the character first. On a 5.
You need a 5.
5 or better for the character for him to suffer D3 mortal wounds. That's a 5.
Oh my god!
That's a 5.
And D3 mortal.
D3 mortal wounds.
That's a 1.
Oh, that's 1.
1 mortal wound
Wait.
is better than none, though.
Wait.
You can.
I'm going to spend that 1 command point
You can command
to
it.
re-roll that. I'm going to do that. It was worth it. 2.
Oh,
I'll take
man.
2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds on the character that is with the Immortals.
All right.
So I believe he's got 5 wounds, correct, Taylor?
He does have 5 wounds.
So
yeah.
he's got 3 left.
3
All
left.
right, and now the roll for the Immortals to see if the orbital bombardment hits them. This is a 4 or better. And it's not. It's a 1. That's right. That sucks.
And you already used command, but
Yeah.
you got it on the character.
Got it on the character. I was trying to see if the orbital strike could really get me lucky and just wipe that unit out for first strike on the first turn. Looks like it's not going to happen. So I think this is going to wrap up Blood Angels turn 1, so we'll see you when we're scoring victory points. We just double checked. You know, I haven't played Necrons much, but all Necrons are like 10 leadership because, like, why the heck would robots run away? So there are no leadership tests to be made here, so we're going to go ahead and score the victory points. Okay. Secure Objective 4. We got that right here, so that's 1 victory point for the Blood Angels. Area Denial. I got the same one he got, where there's no one within 12 inches of the middle of the board. So I'm going to get D3 victory points. And we're gonna roll
Well, is his scarabs?
Well, we have them middle right
Nah,
here.
they're not 12
Nah, they're
inches.
out.
Okay, just got to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's worth a check. So we're gonna roll and see what I get on area denial. I get 1. So it is 2-3 at the end of the Blood Angel's turn. Necron's winning 3-2.
Say that again.
So,
So I scored these 2, and I'm gonna discard Valor of the Angels, and that's the end of Blood Angel's turn 1.
All right, start of Necron turn 2. We're going to do 2 more tactical objectives. Three?
three. Yeah.
Oh, 3
until we
every
reach
round.
6.
Up to 6. Yeah,
Up to
that's
6.
right.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just messing with this. All right, first one we're gonna do is hold the line. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 3 units completely within your deployment zone, and your opponent has no models within your deployment zone at the end of your turn. This objective cannot be achieved on your first turn.
Well,
How many victory points?
Score 1 victory point.
One's victory.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen because you're already within his
No,
deployment
I'm
zone.
not. Remember, it was that diagonal deployment zone.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, the impulsor might be able to get there, but we'll see. Like,
Yeah.
it's,
All right, and for my second one, it's going to be Master of the Warp. Score 1 victory point if you manifest or deny a psychic power during this turn.
If he denies, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be more deny than anything.
Well, because
yeah,
you don't have
I
psychic
one.
powers.
All right, so let's go through that one.
And one more.
And then, Witch Hunter. Score 1 victory point if you have at least 1 enemy psyker was destroyed during this turn.
he's going to try and come after my Selker. Well, he's definitely got 1 victory point there, possibly 2.
Possibly 2, yeah.
Living metal too.
All right, so Living Metal. Taylor's Lord automatically regenerates 1 wound.
That's cheating! That's Xenos cheating!
So bitter.
Xenos cheating, that's all I'm saying.
All right, so we're back up to 4 wounds for him.
Now your reanimation for your 2 immortals.
So the
they
reanimation,
reanimate.
yeah, let's kind of go over the reanimation protocols first, I think. So, let's see.
Go team, go.
Read it off out loud.
Alright, so reanimation protocols are roll a d6 for each slain model from this unit. So my unit's going to be the Immortals right here. Unless the unit has been completely destroyed, then you can't bring them back from the dead. At the beginning of your turn, do not roll for models that have fled on the unit. On a 5+, the model's reanimation protocols activate and it is returned to this unit with full complement of wounds. Otherwise, it remains inactive, although I can re-roll it again at the start of each turn. So unless this unit is destroyed,
And it's a dice per model, correct?
it's a dice per model, so
Okay.
2 dice.
On a 5+ for 2 dice.
Mhm.
All right, let's roll it. That's a
1.
3. That's a 6, so he gets 1 model back.
He rolls a 6 almost every time. Almost every time he rolls a 6. There's always 1 in there. There's 1.
So, with your reanimation protocols and resurrection orb, you get to make an additional roll for that 1 that you missed. So, let's
here's-
move this dice out of the way.
Okay. Alright.
Stays down. Good.
Yeah, stays down.
Jeez, at least my shooting did something. 1 model. Let's do. Oh, and a wound on a scarab. My apologies.
Yeah, but they don't have reanimation protocols.
That's good. That stays. That's grand. Makes me happy.
All right, so Necron shooting phase. As the movement phase is done, those immortals are going to be shooting at those incursors.
Is that a cover?
I would say all but the end model
All
get a
but this
cover.
guy.
Yep.
So my first save won't have cover. All the rest of the saves will.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. The immortals have 5 shots at 3 or better.
So only one.
Whoa!
That was terrible.
Welcome to the club. Oh, now it's 3s or better to wound. One wound. That wounds. So I have a -2 to my armor save. So my 3+ armor save becomes a 5+ armor save. So 5 or better. I don't love it. That is 1 wound on an incursor. Incursors have 2 wound each. Thank you, Primaris.
As crappy as the lore is, 2 wounds is nice.
2 wounds is nice. Yes, very nice.
All right, so end of Necron turn 2. We are going to score. I believe the only points that he's going to be getting is for hold the line.
Yep.
He's got how many? 3?
That'll give him 4 points. He
4
got
points?
3 the first turn for that wonderful D3 roll. I got 2.
Yeah, so a total
And he
of
gets
4.
1 victory point
It's 1
for
victory
hold the
point.
line.
So
Okay.
that's 4 points to 2 at the end of Necron's turn 2. And we should mark that you did do 1 successful revival protocol. Because remember, at 10 you
That's
get
right.
that victory point.
Yep. So
I'm gonna grab a new pair of dice.
current score
Current
is
score is Necron's 4, Blood Angels 2 at the end of Necron's turn 2. Now we're going into Blood Angels turn 2. Blood Angels tactical objectives for the beginning of turn 2. I have Master the Warp. Score a victory point if you manifested or denied a psychic power during this turn. If you manifested or denied 3 or more. So I could definitely get 1 victory point. Can't get the D3.
Yep.
Then we have Defend Objective 2. Defend Objective 2.
is the one that
that's the one we're
mortals
fighting over here.
that mortals
Yeah,
just
that's the one
went
we're
after.
fighting over here. Oh.
Great.
And then Defend Objective 3. Objective 3 is, I think it's the one he's anchoring. Yes, it is.
Objective 3.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. That one's not. We might have to discard that one at the end of the turn, but we'll see how things go. By moving my Incursors and my Primaris Librarian, they're going to come up here real fast to get within rapid fire range of these Immortals right there. And then the Primaris Librarian is going to come in right there, which puts him just within, because I measured it, just within 6 inches of the unit, which is what I'm looking for a really good psychic phase. And that we wanted to move the Incursors around that way to wrap him and to give us a channel for my Impulsor to move up to get an angle as well, so that the problem is we're not going to be on Objective 2 this turn, unfortunately. I think we're just outside of it, but we can clear the Immortals off and kind of maybe fight off the Lord, give us a good chance there. We're going to pull the Bikers back a little bit over here, guarding them from the Immortals and a lot of the anger that's like
From the warriors.
from the Warriors. That's it, guarding them from the Warriors and putting them in line with the Immortals. So I really want to clear out this side of the battlefield. That's my objective. And the last little bit is going to be moving up this Primaris. Be fair in the movement. And they're all going to kind of shuffle. And that's the end of Blood Angel's movement. Everything else is going to stay. Oh, his range is 6 inches, right, actually? He might pop out right here to give a 6-inch bubble and a 6-inch bubble.
Good God, man.
Alright, so first thing's going to be Blood Boil. I've got to be within 6 inches, so I want to use that first because I don't want him to remove a model and put me out of inches. So Blood Boil goes off on a warp charge value of 6, targeting the Immortals, of course. That does not go off. Oh, sorry, that was a 2. That does not go off. I think I might command point this because I kind of really want this to go off. So that'll bring me down to 4 command points. I'm going to re-roll the 1.
The 1, yeah. That was
Makes it 5, which is still not enough. That's my rolling. More of my rolling. There we go. The next choice, of course, is going to be Smite. We're going to do Smite. On the same unit, it's the closest unit, which will be the Immortals to my Primaris Librarian. This goes off on a 5. That definitely goes off on an 8. So that'll be D3 mortal wounds to the Immortals. And that'll be... Come on!
A 1.
1 wound. God, come on with my rolls. 1 Immortal is mortally wounded. So he's gone.
I'll take
I'm sorry with the focus issues. I'm trying.
So yeah, we're learning. It's a new experience. So that's my rather unimpressive psychic phase, unfortunately. So go team. Start with the Impulsor.
So he's going to start with the Impulsor.
The Fragstrom grenade cannon. So that's 2 of them. So 2d6 shots for 9 shots.
Whew.
That's good. That's good. For
With your rolling, you're going to need
I'm
it.
gonna need every single one of them. All right, 3s are better to hit.
Wait. Let's clear that one off.
Yep. 3s are better to hit. Yowie.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so we only dropped 2, so that's 7 hits, but now we need 4s to wound. So that's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. That's a good conversion. So 4 saves at 3 or better on the Immortals.
4 saves at 3 or better.
So
And he loves all of them.
Jesus.
Because that guy can just not roll bad. So Stubber, which is
Iron,
heavy.
Hail, Heavy Stubber.
Yeah, so 4s are better because it's heavy and I moved. So 4s are better. 2 hits.
6.
2 hits.
You're picking them up before I can get
Yeah,
them
I'm sorry.
in camera shot, man.
My bad. I'm used to trying to, I'll slow it down a bit. 2 hits and now 4s are better to wound because it's strength 4. 2 wounds.
It's a 6 and a 4.
Minus 1 AP this time. So you save on 4 or better
Save
on
on
2
4.
dice. Come
My
on!
God.
Come on, man!
And a 6.
Oh.
Come on, dude! Like,
Do you
give me
have
a
the
break.
Nightbringer in your back pocket?
Give me a
What's
break.
going on here?
This is ridiculous. Like, not a single roll. Like, that was 10 dice, not a single one below a 4. Oh, jeez. Alright, I guess we're going to continue being entirely ineffective and do a rapid fire shot from my impulsors against the same unit. So that'll be 10 shots, because there's 5 of them. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 shots. 3s are better to hit, 4s are better to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that was a 6. Okay, so all but 1 hit. So 9 hits, 4s are better to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. So 6 at 3 up. 6 at 3 up.
Let's see how many 6s you can roll this time, Necron. I'm mad for the Blood Angels
Remember,
player,
they're
and I hate Blood
the
Angels.
original owners of the galaxy.
Oh, yes. Give me 3. I think that's it. Did I get it? Is that the unit? That's the unit.
Fuck.
That's the unit.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got it.
Roma Victor.
Take them all off.
I will take
Gone.
them all off.
Gone.
They're all
They should have
gone.
been dead years ago.
And now there's an exposed Lord.
Now I see a lord that I can shoot at. A little late though. A little late. I wanted a bit more shots to be able to go on the lord. Would have been nice, but so we have a single bolt pistol from the Primaris Librarian. 3 are better to hit, and then I believe your lords are toughness 5, aren't they?
I'm double checking right now.
So let's see if I hit. I do hit.
We did 6.
Do hit. What's the toughness on your lord?
Toughness on my lord is 5.
5. Okay, so 5's to wound. That wounds. 1 wound on your lord. Well, you get an armor save, don't you, bro?
And motor, yeah, and I got a
What's your armor save? 3 plus?
3 plus.
Yep, there you go. Roll it.
You got a 3+ armor save.
Damn it. There. Come on now.
There's another
Man.
6 from the Necron player.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
Jesus Christ. All right. They're all in. Those bikers are in. So we got 12 twin bolt gun shots going at the Lord. 12 twin bolt gun shots. Can you give me that die that's over by you real fast? So 3s are better to wound, 3s are better to hit, 5s to wound. Do-do-do-do. So we dropped 3 of them. So that's going to be 9 hits. That's good. Now 5s are better to wound. One wound out of all that.
Woo!
What'd I tell you about my rolls, man? It's terrible.
Wow, Loki. Wow.
Hey. Roll one of your 6s again, my guy.
And here comes the Necron infamous 6.
You gotta be kidding me, man. Loaded dice.
What
new
the
dice.
hell?
New dice.
He gave them to
Loaded
me.
dice.
He
Loaded
gave
dice.
them to me.
Loaded dice. Cheating. Plasma shot. Plasma gun from the sergeant. That's a hit. Now this will wound on a 3. It's a plasma strength 7. Wounds, and it's -3 to your save. So do you have an invoke?
How many minus on your APs do you get?
For the plasma, -3.
No, in your total army.
Not a lot. Not a lot. I don't get the doctrines. You wanted to start me on a rant.
Yeah.
Because I'm Blood Angels, I don't get the doctrines. I'm not like every other Space Marines chapter that currently exists except for the first founding. Because, only the Ultramarines first founding gets all the doctrines. I was going to make an improper hand gesture.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do
I
that.
didn't do that. I stopped myself. Family friendly. Welcome to apartment 11.
All right, you going to make your roll?
Yeah, so save on 3+. So that would be, I need a 2 or better.
Does he have an invulnerable
I
save?
need, no, not the Lord.
Not the Lord.
The Lord does not.
The Warlord does.
Warlord does,
okay.
yeah.
So it's a 6 or better then. Which isn't a problem for you.
The one time it will be, watch.
Okay, I got him.
Yeah.
One more wound on him, which doesn't matter because of why? Because of living metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I have nothing else to shoot with. And my only option would be to charge a Necron Lord who loves close combat. It's what he lives for. So he's going to be in my...
Don't your Blood Angels love close combat?
No, not anymore. Don't. Hobby night, I will rant about how every other army beats me in close
technically
combat.
at this point, by the time they see this footage, you already did rant at Hobby Night.
Well, let's not do it here.
So go back and watch.
Yeah, go to the Hobby Night. Check the highlights. All right. So here we go.
Did you make it?
Yeah, oh yeah. These guys shot last turn. They're weighing 36 inches. That's my back guy.
Okay.
All right.
I was just showing the viewers, bro.
Show them.
Just showing the viewers.
Show the viewers. 5 shots to your better. That one wasn't in there. So dropped 1. 4s are better to wound. Oh, that was a 1. I get to reroll 1s because I'm in within my captain. Remembered it. Got it. Converted it. 5
Yeah,
hits.
because the captain's right
Captain's right there. 5 hits. 4s are better to wound. That'll be 3 wounds at -2 AP. -2 AP.
Let's do this, Taylor. Where's your 6s?
All right, here
Is
we
your
go.
luck running out?
It might be running out. I don't know. All right, so strength is 4.
No, leader. What's your save? Your save.
Save is 4+.
4+. So 6s are better because -1 is 5, -2 is 6. So you need a 6 or better. On those 3 rolls. He does not save 1, so 3 warriors go down.
I'll pick the first 3 right here.
Oh, that might actually help you. 'Cause now we're gonna measure. Oh, that guy's in. Is that guy in?
It's that one is in, yeah, right
okay.
there.
So the front 2 get to shoot. So 2 shots. 4s are better because it's heavy and I moved. Rerolling 1s. Oh, 2 hits. 2 hits. 4 and a 5. 4s are better to wound. 1 wound at -2 AP.
So that'd be 6 or better again.
1 more die at 6 or better. Oh, dropped him. It's 4 down.
By the way, watch your effing language.
I know. I realized that afterward. My bad.
Because I'm not going through and editing beep every time you do that.
I'm going to declare 2 charges. Incursors on the Necron Lord and the Primaris Librarian on the Necron Lord.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the Incursors. They need a 9 to get in. It's a long charge. I'm going to see if I can't do it. Incursors first. He will get Overwatch. The Overwatch ability, he has the Staff of Light, so he'll get 3 dice, but I'll need 6s to hit. Do they even get in? They do! Oh my lords! Blood Angels wanted to get into the fight.
By the Emperor.
For the Emperor. Death to the Xenos. And then, let's roll the Librarian while
let's
we're at
roll
it.
the Librarian.
Are we charging?
These are charges.
He's charging. That's 7.
7 won't do it, but
You could command it.
should command point it. I am. I'm going to command point this right here.
How many are you at?
This will put me down to 3.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh! Oh!
By the way,
Tables have turned.
commanding is a stratagem.
Yes, it is. It is indeed. I have the Veritas Vitae, so I get to roll.
You haven't been doing those.
I haven't. I actually missed it on 2 of them, I think.
Yep.
So I don't get it back.
You could command that. No.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We got a lot of room to play with, but I need to make sure that I trail someone behind, right? To stay within, because these guys are gonna be touching, but I need somebody within 3 inches of the point so I can start defending it. Because that's the goal. Because he'll be out of it. Even though I'll be in combat, I believe I still am in control of the point at that aspect. So
Yeah, because you both have the ability where, oh my god, it doesn't matter how many models I have, I'm in charge.
Right.
So they kind of negate each other, and
but he's
now
not
you have
even in
more
control.
models.
So the moment I'm on it,
True.
because he's not within 3.
Yeah,
I got rid of that with the
he's
ones.
not contesting. That's right.
Exactly. So we're gonna try and see what we can't do here.
And the Lord gets Overwatch. He needs 6s on 3.
3 assault. Any
Oh
sixes
crap!
that we can knock out.
Not yet. No, it's not a 6.
Nope, none. So we're in and we're gonna go on to the fight phase. Hopefully we can drop him. I think I'm gonna start with the Primaris Librarian. I'm gonna use another stratagem of the Blood Angels called Red Rampage. I get to add D3 attacks to the attack characteristic of any Blood Angels character. So I'm gonna add D3 attacks to my Primaris Librarian. I had 3 attacks, thank you. Now we're acting like Blood Angels. It's about time. I decided to charge and suddenly all my dice are like, let's do this, bro. All right.
And how many command points do you have left?
I would have 2 after that, but that was a stratagem. Veritas Vitae. I don't get it back.
Okay.
2 command points left. So we're going to go into the Primaris Librarian. He has 4 attacks, but he has an additional 3. So he's going to get 7 attacks. He's using his sword, so he has 3s or better to hit. So 4 hits. Thank you so much for those extra T3. And now his strength is 4, the toughness is 5, so I would need 5s to wound. But we are Blood Angels. Oh! We're Marines, so shock assault. I get 1 extra attack for charging. I don't get it. So 4 hits. I would normally need 5s, but we're Blood Angels, so we have the Red Thirst, so we get +1 to our rolls to wound. So I only need 4s or better to wound it. So that is going to be
3, 1. What is that? A 4?
2 wounds. 2 wounds. And it's -3 AP. And I don't think he has an invulnerable save. So if he doesn't have an invuln save, that is 2 saves at 6s.
Does he have an invuln?
Let's see if the Lord has an invuln. The Lord does not have an invuln.
So
2 saves at 6s.
2 saves at 6s. Come on.
And each one that gets through is D3 wounds.
Ooh.
So pretty much he's dead.
We'll see. Ah, just
double
missed both.
5.
Those are still beautiful rolls, my friend. Okay.
Man.
So 2 D3. I can kill him here. I can. He's got 3 wounds left. 3 wounds left. That is enough. That is 2 + 1. 3 wounds. The Lord has fallen. and the Blood Angels have began defending Objective 2. We're going to do a little bit of consolidation movement after, and we'll see you at scoring.
All right, Blood Angels, end of turn 2 scoring.
All right, scoring. So we began defending Objective 2. We're nowhere near Objective 3. And we did successfully cast 1 Psychic Power. So we do get our victory point for Master the Warp, and we've begun defending Objective 2. I do not see myself having too much of a chance to really get over there and hold that point. He's got a second Lord and a full contingent of Necron warriors that he hasn't moved off that point yet. So I'm going to go ahead and also discard defend Objective 3. I'm not feeling it as a big possibility. I know I can hold on to it in this map, but I just feel like it'll distract me later on. Could be a faux pas, but we'll see. So 1 victory point, possibly 2 if I survive on that point to the next round. So that'll bring me up to Blood Angels 3, Necrons 4.
End of turn, Blood Angels turn 2, and end of total turn 2, right?
End of total turn 2.
Moving
Blood
on
Angels
to turn 3.
Necrons 4.
All right. Necron turn 3, start of turn 3. He's got 4, so he can only draw 2.
No, I can discard some, can't I?
At the end of your turn.
3 every turn. You can only have 6.
Right, he's got 4 right now.
So you can only draw 2.
That
All right.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Sorry. I was over here doing something else.
All right.
Stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
All right, draw 2.
All right, here we go. My first card is going to be Defend Objective 2, which, holy crap, that's over there.
Which just got taken from you.
Oh, I know, right?
Oh, no.
But,
It's terrible,
Yeah.
buddy.
but I have Tactical Objective number 2 is going to be Reclaim and Recapture.
Uh-oh.
So roll a d6 when this tactical objective is generated. If the result is an odd number, scored D3 victory points. If you control all 3 odd number objectives markers at the end of this term.
Odd number.
Odd number.
So that's 3. That's 6.
You're looking
No,
at
no, no,
3,
no.
5, and 1.
3, 5, and 1.
3, 5, and 1. So you have scarabs near 1. You have nothing near 5. And you have 3. You just lost like half of your army over here. That's going to be a tough one.
So I'm going to roll a d6. If the result is an odd number, score D3 victory points. If you control all 3 odd number objective markers at the end of this turn. If the result is an even number, score D3 victory points. If you control all 3 even numbers.
Oh, please roll evens. All right, let's do this. Let's see what it is.
All right, I'm just gonna take
So that's 2.
I own all the evens.
That's 6. And 4 is behind that.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Let's get these out of your way.
Here we go.
It's even!
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
So that's going to be pretty impossible for you.
Oh, it won't be.
All right.
I'm coming for you.
Bring it up.
He's going to do reanimation
1,
protocols.
2, 3, 4.
He's got 4 downed warriors here, so he's got 4 rolls of a 5, and then he can re-roll the faileds because he's got the orb.
Yeah. So
1,
I can re-roll
3.
3.
Ooh, jeez, that resurrection orb's dirty, my guy.
Yeah, it was. So there's that 5. So it brings one guy up in a second here.
And
None.
So,
So
you
just
got
one.
one coming
Just
up.
one stands back up. That's bad.
And
Yep.
take the other
I'll take
3
the other
off
3
the
out,
board,
yeah.
even though you can roll it next time. You can't roll for the immortals because they're gone.
Oh my god.
Oh,
sad.
no.
So
Oh my
sad.
god. All right, so the Necron warriors.
You are within 24 inches, even with your farthest guy.
Are going to be shooting at the no, those aren't
The
intercessors,
incursors.
incursors.
Yeah.
And I would say they all have sight. Yep. I'd say it's fair.
So. Alrighty, let's do this.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9.
9. I just want to check the. All right, so they're all 24.
24 inches. You're not within rapid fire.
I'm not within rapid fire. Strength is 4. AP -1.
Oof. Okay.
12. You lost 3.
9 shots.
9 shots.
9 shots.
3s are better, I think.
Yeah.
Puppy. Sleeping puppy.
So sweet. So sweet.
All right.
Do it.
All right.
3s are better.
3s are better. Here we go.
Sorry, I had to give people puppy
So,
while we were waiting for
that is-
Taylor's
1,
slow
2,
butt.
These 2 miss. So you lose. You drop 2. So you have 7 hits.
7 hit.
4s to wound, I believe. Strength 4.
Yeah. I think you're right too.
Yep.
I'm just double checking. Yeah, strength 4. So 4 is the wound.
Do it. We got
6.
Your dice are too small.
Ooh.
I can't tell.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
3 wounds. So 3 wounds, -1 AP. So that means my 3+ save becomes a 4+ save. So 3 4+ saves.
Against Gauss rifles.
I save 1. So 1 incurser was already on 1 wound. So 1 dies, and I have 1 wound on another incurser. You have killed them all.
My first model killed.
Serve the Imperium well.
Barge.
Okay.
Annihilation Barge is going to be shooting at what?
I've got line of sight to your bikes.
I will call it cover save, I think.
Let me see.
Only to 1 though.
Excuse me.
They're covered. They're obscured by half, right?
If half the model is obscured, I thought.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
But
What do you think? What do you got for me?
They're all obscured by half.
Yep.
Okay.
Cover save. I'll take it. I'll need it.
The camera don't lie.
I needs
know
it.
it
I
does.
needs that cover save.
All right. So
What are you firing? What do you got?
I'm gonna fire.
Oof.
Oof.
That's the noise he just made. Oof.
Um.
Can you move your dice?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So Annihilation Barge, Gauss cannons.
What's your range?
24, heavy 3, strength 6, AP -3.
Ooh. Okay. So heavy 3.
Mm-hmm.
You moved, so you will have a -1 to your hit.
Okay,
Yes.
so I would need 4s or better.
Yeah, big 4s.
And how many
And
shots?
It's
3. Heavy 3. You said.
Yeah, heavy 3.
So 3 shots. You have a 5+, 4+, 3+. What's your normal BS?
Oh, my ballistic skill.
And does he have 1 of these guns or 2 of these guns? Does it tell you? I want to make sure that you're firing everything you have.
So I got Gauss cannons and then twin Tesla destructors.
1 Gauss cannon.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're firing the Gauss cannon right now.
Yeah.
Heavy
Right now
3.
I'm firing.
So what's your BS?
My BS is 3+.
So you need 4s or
4+.
better to hit.
Weapon skill is 6+.
Okay.
Don't worry about the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah, ballistic skill right now. 4s are better to hit on 3
4s
dice.
better to hit.
2
Ooh,
hits.
2 hits.
So your strength was 6.
Yes.
My toughness is 5. You need 3s.
So
On 2 dice.
On 2 dice.
2 wounds. Okay. It's -3, which would normally make me go 3+, 4+, 5+, 6+. But I have cover save, so 5+ armor saves for my bikers. How much damage does it do?
D3.
Really?
Yeah, Gauss cannon. So heavy 3, strength is 6, AP is -3, and D is D3.
Okay. All right. 5s are better to save. No saves. So
2 rolls.
2 rolls of a d6 to see how many wounds it deals for each shot.
I'm just gonna use these 2 right here.
This could kill some bikers.
1 wound and then 3 wounds. But the way it works is the first one only deals 1 wound. He takes 1. Then you deal 3 wounds with the second one. So he dies because each shot can only hit 1 person on that. It's not like
Yes.
Yeah.
So 1 biker dies.
Yep.
So twin Tesla destructor. That's 8 dice. Hitting on 3s. Any 6s count as 3 hits. Any 6s count as 3 hits.
All right. And I'm still going for the bikes.
Bikers.
Yeah.
So, one. Okay, so these twos miss.
You are really bad at keeping those dice in one spot.
So,
I know,
so
I don't
this
know.
was a 3. So that's 3 hits plus 3 hits. That's 6 hits. So 6 wounds at strength 7. 6 wounds at strength 7. So you need 3s to wound me. But your AP 0 and I'm in cover. So I will get 2 up saves against these.
Cool.
You need 3s to wound.
3s to wound.
And he gets 5 of them. So clear those out, and I will roll 5 2-up saves for my bikers. Fail 1 wound, so 1 wound on a biker. They weather the storm.
And I think that's the end of your shooting phase.
Yep, you shot your warriors at my incursors, and you unloaded at the bikers.
Hold on. I still have. I know I'm. Okay, I can't attack with that guy. But what I can do is I can do a My Will Be Done.
Which does?
Which.
Is that a stratagem?
He's
No,
reading
it's
his
not.
book. It's part of their things.
All right.
And
It's an ability. It's a Overlord ability.
without doing those, his army sucks.
All right, what's it do?
Actually, I lied. Scratch that whole thing.
You need to do it before you shoot, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. What it does is it gives them a +1 to hit, right?
Yeah. No, it adds 1 to advanced charge and hit rolls until the
Yeah,
beginning
they
of
hit
your
rolls.
next turn.
Yep. So hit rolls would be your shots.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind for next round. It's only a second game, and I don't know the army. Otherwise, I would have been like, hey, I will be.
And you know what? I don't care who you are. You screw something up in every game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my lords. We've probably screwed up here. The comments will let us know.
Yeah.
Comments will let us know what we screwed up. They'll be there. They'll be there.
So I still have Hold the Line. So that's 1 command point.
Wait. You
No,
already-
you don't.
No, I don't. I don't.
You scored that one already.
I already scored that one.
So you should have drew one
You
more.
should have drew one more.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's all right.
After we just explained, we all made mistakes.
We'll figure it out. All right.
Do you want to let him draw one?
Well, we can let him draw one. Let's score what he's got right so far.
Okay.
So you didn't score Witch Hunter.
Nope.
You didn't score Master of the Warp, because defend objective 2. You have no chance. Reclaim and capture.
No.
No.
That
you
was
rolled
for
evens.
all evens, right?
I know. Yeah, it was.
So
It was
this
all
is for
evens.
So there's no score here, huh?
Nope.
Reanimation protocol. Add one.
You add 1, right? Or did you do that already?
I already
You
did that.
did that already.
Yeah.
All right. So I would choose one of those you don't want up there and discard it.
Well, you want to let him redraw one
Well,
right now?
yeah. He can redraw. He can redraw 1 now, and he still gets to discard 1. So draw 1 now because you would have drawn it because you hold the line. So what would it be?
Defend objective
5, which is
right
in the middle.
dead center in the middle.
Okay. So you can hold on to that one if you want. I would discard one of them and make your choice.
What
And
you
then
gonna discard?
We will go to bottom of turn 3, which is Bloody Nose turn.
All right. I'm gonna discard Master of the Warp.
Yep. All right. Blood Angels, turn 3 coming up. At the end of Necron turn, Blood Angels do score. Defend objective 2. That gives us 2 more victory points. That puts Blood Angels 5, Necrons 4. Blood Angels sneak ahead. Turn 3. Tactical objectives for Blood Angels turn 3. We have secure objective 6. Oh, we're right there. We can do it. It's right over there. Secure objective 1. Ooh, that's a little far out over there. My bikes were once in a place to do that. And then overwhelming firepower. Score 1 victory point if an enemy unit was destroyed during the shooting phase of your turn. If 3 or more enemy units were destroyed during the shooting phase of your turn, score D3 victory points instead. So secure objective 6 is definitely doable. Overwhelming firepower. That one might be tough, but it might be doable.
I think the only one that you might be able to do that with is those scarabs.
You
Maybe.
think? I mean, we could get lucky on that Annihilator barge. These Stalker bolt rifles do deal 2 damage a hit. And it's only got 8 wounds.
With how you roll?
That's a good point. But I have faith in the Emperor. I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but I'm sure the comments will let us know. I know that if you end your turn within you end your movement within 3 inches of a vehicle, you can embark on that vehicle, and then I believe that vehicle can still move if it hasn't moved yet. So I'm going to be advancing my incursors and my Primaris Librarian back to try and get them within range of the impulsor. They're pretty close already, so like it's 6 inches from my farthest incursor, which puts me right there, which is almost just inside 3 inches. So really, they only need 1 inch to get in. So I'm gonna start with the incursor's advance. Luckily, it's 1 inch. So that pre-measuring saves my life. So my farthest incursor is right there, which puts me within 3 inches of the hole. So they're all gonna end their movement there and embark. And then that also means that my Primaris, who is actually closer than that guy, already ends his turn within 3 inches, and he's gonna embark as well. So they're gonna embark inside there, and then my Impulsor is actually gonna advance as well. So the Impulsor is gonna advance. It already goes 14 inches, but it's gonna advance for another 5 inches for a total of 19 inches. So the Impulsor is gonna move 19 inches this way and get within capturing of objective 6, which is one of my victory tactical objectives that I got this turn. I do think that also puts me within 24 inches of my Frag Storm grenade launchers, which are assault weapons, which means I get to shoot them after I advance. How about them apples? Next bet, these guys, one of them shuffled because he didn't have line of sight on the Annihilator barge, so one of them's going to be at a -1 to hit. They again didn't move. Captain didn't move. We're still giving that beautiful bubble, if you will, of re-rolling ones to hit, which we're going to need. And now, the very, very risky move that I'm going to take is I'm going to move my bikers 14 inches, which puts us within about a 6-inch charge on those scarabs. But we're gonna try and shoot them with everything those bikers got. It's gonna be 8 twin bolter shots, a flamer, I believe, yeah, a flamer, and the plasma gun. We're gonna try and get rid of the scarabs' overwhelming firepower, and hope that the Stalker Bolt rifles can drop that Annihilator barge. We're not gonna have a psychic phase because my librarians embarked inside the impulsor, so we're just gonna be jumping straight to shooting. We'll see you in a second. Blood Angel shooting phase. We're gonna start with the Frag Storm grenade launchers. I'm gonna do my due diligence and just make sure that those actually have a 24-inch range. I actually am suddenly thinking they don't, and I do not want to cheat. So give me a moment while I pull up my army. So it turns out the Frag Storm grenade launchers are 18-inch range, which means
no go.
No go. All right, so I think I'm actually gonna start with the bikers shooting at the scarabs. So that's gonna be. We'll start with the twin bolter shots. So both the twin bolters get to rapid fire because we're bikers and bolter discipline. So 3's to hit. We drop 2, so that means we have 6 hits, and now we're 3's to wound because bolters are 4, strength 4, scarabs are toughness 3. And we got 1, 2, we wounded on all of them. So that's 6 wounds to your scarabs, which I believe is a armor save of 6+, you said, right?
Yeah, 6.
6 wounds at 6 or better.
6 wounds at 6 or better?
Yep. He saves 2, so he takes 4 wounds. So
He's
one of
already
them
got
dies.
1 wound on 1.
He's got 2 wounds left, right? Oh no, 1 wound left, right?
Yeah.
Because I dealt 2.
So I think it's just 2 models are off. This is
No, he only dealt 1.
I only dealt 1. So 2 wounds on one, 2 wounds on another. So 1 dies,
okay.
and 2 wounds, and 1 wound left on another one.
So this one's got 1 wound.
1 wound left. Yep. Next, we're gonna shoot the flamer. So it's D6 auto hits because it's a flamer. 1 auto hit. Strength 4, toughness 3, 3's the wound, and it wounds. So another save at 6 or better.
God, the glare.
Doesn't save it, so that's another scarab dead.
Okay.
And then the last thing, unfortunately, they won't have enough to drop him, but we're gonna shoot the plasma gun that the sergeant still has. That hits, and it'll be a 2 or better to wound. That wounds, no save, so just 1 damage from the plasma gun. So 2 wounds left on that guy. So we did not overwhelming firepower that guy. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot this group of intercessors at the Annihilation Barge first, see what they do to see if it's even a possibility that I should bother shooting these guys at the Annihilator Barge. If I don't, then they're going to shoot at the Scarab to try and clean that up to get that overwhelming fire victory point. So we're going to start with 5 shots. 3s are better, re-rolling 1s, because I'm still in the Captain's Bubble against the Annihilator Barge.
Hold on 1 sec.
What do you got?
I'm going to use Quantum Deflection. It's 1 command point. So use this stratagem when an enemy unit targets a vehicle in your army that has Quantum Shielding ability, but before any hit rolls are made.
Okay.
Until the end of the phase, subtract 1 from rolls made from your vehicle's Quantum Shielding ability to see if damage is ignored for each unsaved wound.
Okay. So that means since my Stalker bolt rifles deal 2 damage, normally you would need to roll 1s to ignore it because you have to roll less than the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now you will ignore it on rolls of 2s or 1s because you'll minus your. Ooh, that's dirty. All right. So these are better to hit. Rerolling 1s. That's not a 1, unfortunately. So 4 hits. Now I am strength 4. What's the toughness of your Annihilator Barge? Is it 7 or 8? That's very important.
I believe it's 7.
I believe it's 7 as well.
I believe it is too, but let me double check. Annihilation Barge, toughness. Wow, we were all off.
What's the toughness?
6.
6. Okay, well,
Toughness to 6.
that's still 5s to wound.
1, 1, 1.
Yeah, that looks like
And a 4.
That looks like some of my roll.
Notcha.
Yeah, So I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll. I'm gonna go ahead and roll those guys against the Scarabs.
I think that's a good choice.
I think that's a really good choice. So I'm gonna roll those guys against the Scarabs.
Are they within range?
They are. They all are. One of them had to shuffle, so he'll have a -1 to shoot because he's holding a heavy weapon. So the shuffler is going to be the black die. So the black die needs a 4. The red dice need 3s, re-rolling 1s because they're still in the bubble. So 1, 2, 3 hits so far. Re-rolling this 1 because of the bubble. Converts it. So that is 4 wounds. 3s to wound you. Now any wounds, it's going to take.
Yeah.
Because it's a -2 AP. And that is 3 wounds. That is a dead Scarab.
Bye-byes.
And a ba-boom.
Overwhelming firepower. Next, we're going to go into the fight phase.
My bad.
There's a part of me that thinks I should risk it for the biscuit. Because those bikers aren't going to survive one way or another. So
Forget it.
why not? All right, we're going to charge the Annihilator Barge. That's going to get me in, but he gets Overwatch. We're going to figure that out real fast, and maybe we'll just stop it and come back if the bikers are still alive. The bikers made
We're
it
back.
in. The bikers survived. Charge the tank, charge the tank. All right, so we're going to go into the fight phase.
You wouldn't have been Blood Angels if you didn't do that.
I know, right? Like, I kind of had to. I had to do the charge. So we have the biker sergeant with 2 attacks, shock assault for 3. The other biker for 1 attack, shock assault for 2. So we have 5 attacks. We are Marines, so we're going to go ahead and hit on 3s. So that gives me 3 hits. Now, we're strength 4. Toughness is 6, so we would need 5s, but we are Blood Angels with the Red Thirst, so we get +1 to our wound rolls, so 4s are better to wound. And we deal 2 wounds to the Annihilator Barge. So the Annihilator Barge will get 2 saves.
Hold on. Remember, this lasts till the end of my turn.
I understand.
Okay.
Yep. But you still have saves.
Yes.
So first you roll to save, and then you roll to ignore the damage.
So you did 4 shots?
2 wounds
2 wounds.
at save. What's the save of the
Save is 4 plus.
So 4s are better.
Only
Failed one of them, so
Yeah.
you're taking 1 damage. So roll that die again.
This one?
Yeah, and if it's a 1, you ignore it
Okay.
because of your quantum shielding.
1 or 2.
No.
His stratagem.
He has to roll lower than my number, which means he only ignores 1 damage if he rolls a 1, which gets negatived to 0.
Gotcha.
So he
I
rolled a
rolled
2, which becomes a 1, which is the same as my damage, which doesn't ignore it. Annihilator Barge takes 1 damage. And now it gets to attack back if it wants to.
And I can attack back with my
Annihilator Barge.
full thing?
I do believe it has a weapon skill of 6, though, if I recall what you said.
Weapon skill is 6, yes.
So you need 6s to hit.
6 is
On
the-
how many?
What's his
3
attack?
shots.
What's no, not shots. Attack characteristic.
A.
Oh, 3.
3. So 3 attacks. Needs 6s to hit.
Nothing.
Alright, well it
Dude.
pushes. The bikers survive. The Blood Angels survive.
Do I get to do the twin test those two or no?
No, it's melee.
That's combat. Combat, not shooting.
Quit trying to shoot him. You already shot him. Alright, now we're going to come over here and we're going to do scoring. So, did we secure objective 1? No, we did not. Did we deliver overwhelming firepower? Yes, I believe we did.
We did.
And did we secure objective 6? Yes, I believe we did. That is 2 victory points for the Blood Angels.
So it's what, 7-4 now?
That puts Blood Angels at 7. Necrons at 4. Going into turn 4. Ladies and gentlemen, Necron, turn 4 coming right up.
Okay, so the Necron have 5 tactical objectives currently, so he gets to draw 1. Let's see what he gets.
All right. Secure objective 1.
Oh.
Oh, this is forcing us into battles. I love it, man. This is gonna be beautiful.
That's the whole point of this.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
But I mean, you could back off with that barge.
Well, the barge can just fly out of combat
Right.
Yeah,
and take objective 1. It's close enough.
I know. All right. So reanimation protocols.
None to roll.
I still got.
Oh, that's right. You still
Yeah.
get to roll even though they were slain. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
So that's 3 dice.
Yeah, 3 dice. It's gotta
Oh,
be
no.
5s or better.
Oh no, I need to keep killing them.
Fucking nothing.
Ah.
Still dead. Oh, and
Resorb?
Is he still within, right?
He's
Gotta
still
be
with
3
him.
inches.
3 inches. 3
Yeah.
inches for the unit or 3 inches from the model that needs it? That's the.
I think it's the
It's
model.
it's the unit.
Check it.
I'm gonna double
He
check
keeps
it.
saying model. We're gonna double check it.
It's make reanimation protocols for the models of a friendly dynasty infantry unit within 3 inches of the
So you
warlord
get to
model.
reroll them.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
And that is definitely within 3 inches.
so 3 rerolls for your reanimations there. Because you failed all 3.
Yep. Which doesn't. Oh,
Is there
the
5 or
5.
6?
I got 1
You
5.
get 1 back?
I get 1 back.
And he has to be put within 1 inch of the rest of the unit.
Yep. So he's gonna go right back in the same place.
So, the Annihilation Barge right there just regained a wound because it's got the rule living metal, and I am not focusing on this thing. I'm focusing on the couch over there.
The units are too tiny, man.
Anyway, it gained 1 wound back just because. And, yeah, Loki's not happy about that.
All that effort. Gone.
So Taylor just declared that he's going to use a Thy Will Be Done, and that gives +1 to advanced charge and hit rolls.
And he put it on his Necron warriors in the back there, holding objective. I believe that's 3.
That is 3, yes.
Alright, so now I'm gonna start my movement phase.
Yep.
I am going to. Is he considered locked in combat?
No.
He can.
He's a
fly
flyer.
out of it.
Fly, okay. So I am. I'm gonna go over to objective. Oh.
Ooh, it might be tight. You might have to. You can't. I don't know if you can advance on combat.
I don't know.
No, I don't think you can advance on combat. You can move out of combat. I don't think you can.
Do you want to look that up?
Yeah, we should look that up. We looked it up, and it turns out that if you fall back, if you move out of combat, which is falling back, you cannot advance. If you have the fly keyword, you can still shoot though. So he can fall back, but can't advance, and he's not close enough to get to objective 1 without advancing. So
Dun, dun, dun.
now he might want to move that way so he can get it in the next turn. But yeah, we're gonna see what he decides to do.
I don't have a psychic, so no psychic phase. So now it's gonna begin the shots, or the shooting phase.
Or as we call it, the shoosting phase.
Shoosting.
All right, so the warriors are shooting at the bikers. We have already measured everything out. Rapid fire, 6 of them make it, 3 of them don't. That's 15 shots hitting on 3s. All right, Mr. Taylor, let's make the rolls.
Here we go. I feel like I'm in Vegas, man.
Hitting on 3s.
So 1, 2.
Ooh, that's not the best. You dropped 6.
Yep.
And now strength 4, toughness 5. So you need 5s to wound.
5's to wound.
I'm moving these because he likes throwing them all over the place.
I don't
Toughness 5.
throw them.
So that looks like 2 wounds. And what's your AP? If any, on your...
I think it's -1.
Do they have -1? That's nice for warriors.
Necron Warriors, Goddess Player, -1.
-1. So my 3+ save becomes a 4+ save. 2 4+ saves. I fail both, so that's a biker gone.
Alright, so I'm going to take the next shot from my Annihilation Barge at the remaining biker. I'm going to shoot the Tesla. No. I'm going to shoot the...
He's going to shoot the Annihilation Barge at the biker using the Tesla?
No, I'm going to be using the
Gauze.
Gauze.
And then where are you shooting the Tesla anywhere?
The Gauze cannon. I'm going to shoot the Tesla at the
Impulsor.
Impulsor.
Okay, there you go.
So that way I can...
That I can't focus on because, yeah.
So start with the heavy on
Yep.
the biker. Now you moved, so you're gonna need to hit it on force.
Hit it on 4s. Oh, all my dice are over there.
Yeah, I moved them because you just left them all over the place.
I know. It's a habit.
It's a bad habit.
Heavy
I
3.
said the same thing.
Heavy 3, hitting on force.
Heavy 3 hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Strength is 6 if I recall. Toughness is 5, you need 3s.
3s.
That wounds. AP -3, correct? For
I
rough
believe so, yeah.
gauze cannon.
AP -3, D3.
6+ save. And he does not like it. That's a 1. So D3 damage. That would be cocked, but it looks solid enough to me. That's a dead biker. That's the whole squad wiped. They served the Emperor well.
8 happens.
Alright.
All right, so now we have the Annihilation Barge going at the Impulsor.
The
8
twin
shots.
Tesla destructor. 24 inches, right?
Yeah, is it even in range?
Yep,
Okay,
that's solid.
cool.
We checked line of sight. The Impulsor will get covered. 3s are better. 6s give you 3 hits. Ooh.
1-6.
So those all miss. That misses.
That's a terrible
That's going to be
roll.
5 hits.
Grab 2 more dice. Did you have dice out here?
I know. I'm tired
Right,
again.
and the Impulsor's toughness is 7, so you need 4s to wound.
4s. Ooh, here we go. Your new pair of shoes.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think
We
you
got
miss on
some.
just 1,
Oh,
right?
4 wounds. 4 wounds. But I'm in cover, and it's 0 AP. The Impulsor is 4, 2+ saves. And just like I normally do, I fail 1, so the Impulsor will take a wound.
How many wounds does it have?
I believe the Impulsor has... First time flying, driving it, riding it, hovering it. We're gonna go with hovering.
Hover.
The Impulsor has 11 wounds, so I'm down to 10.
All right, so scoring for end of turn 4 for Necrons, nothing.
Nothing.
So it's still 7-4.
Yep.
Blood
They,
Angels leading.
They increased their Endless Legions by 1. He might pick one and discard it. We might do that off camera. We'll come back to it. But
Well, why don't we just do it now?
Yeah, I want to get rid of Objective 5 since that's
Okay. So he's discarding objective 5.
Pretty hard for me.
So we're going to generate 3 new tactical objectives. We still have secure objective 1. Our chances on that one's pretty slim right now. Supremacy. Score D3 victory points if you control any 3 objective markers at the end of your turn. Oof. I could control 2, possibly 3.
You can control 3.
I could advance them up, and I could possibly... Oh, no, I can... No. I can disembark and then advance this over here, right?
You're forgetting about that.
Oh, I'm forgetting about this one right here. Ooh, I could definitely control 3. That's doable. That is definitely doable. Noble self-sacrifice. Score 1 victory point for each of your Blood Angels characters that was slain this turn. I'm not really interested in scoring those victory points, I don't think.
I don't know why they even added those.
Secure objective 5. Oh, well, those two tie together really nice.
A double.
Double. All right.
You got the daily double.
So we kind of chatted it over. I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to disembark, once again, the incursors and everything like that. I have to do a very precise measurement because of something I want to do. So I need to make sure that the Primaris Librarian disembarks there at least. And then anything within 3 inches, and as long as they maintain unit cohesion, I want to make sure that they stay here and they stay within 1 inch of each other. Kind of want this guy to be like up on the stair a little bit because intent, I'm declaring him on the stairs so he's at least a little closer to the barge than I'm wobbly modeling him. I want him closer to the barge than my Primaris Librarian, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that should be no problem. And then put this guy here. And then this thing's gonna move 14 inches to there. Oh no, I lost my shield.
It exploded.
It exploded. Oh no. Help me. Don't worry, it's all magnetized, it's safe. So we can claim that one. We're gonna shuffle this unit back a little bit just to get it within the 3 inches over here. And that right there should give us, make sure we're cohesive, supremacy right there. We have all 3 objectives. By the time our turn ends, we have objective 4, objective 5, objective 6. So we've secured those points, and we've secured objective 5.
Daily double.
Daily double. So that's gonna be D3 plus 1. D3 plus 1 victory point. Anything we get for the rest of this turn is icing on the cake. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into our psychic phase and see what happens.
All right, start of the Blood Angel psychic phase.
We're gonna start with a smite.
Can I check some?
Do you want to check your two feet to see if you can deny me? Is that what you're
Yeah,
going for? Go for
I'm
it. Yeah,
going
check
for
it.
it.
Check it. 24 inches.
Ooh.
Get the heck out of here with your non-psychic butt.
Nah.
Let me teach you something about the warp, you dirty machine. That still goes off.
Technically, my
That
rulebook
goes
doesn't
off.
say 24 inches.
It goes off on a 6. You know
A
what?
deny is 24
wait,
inches, fool.
You know what? I have 1 command point, and I'm tempted to try to go for the 10 there, but I'm not going to do it. I thought about doing it. Not going to do it. Smite goes off on the barge. D3 wounds. Mortal.
One.
Like I always do.
A 1.
A 1. 1 wound. 1 wound. Mortal on the barge. The other cast is going to be Shield of Sanguinius on the Incursors. I have a feeling he's going to try and blow them up. So I'm giving the -1 hit, and I'm going to try and give them a 5-up invulnerable save. Warp charge of a 6. And we get it on an 8. 5+ invulnerable save on the Incursors. Thank you.
Read it off real
Oh,
quick.
so at the beginning of the shooting phase, what they're going to do is they're going to use their own smoke grenades. The Incursors have their own smoke grenades. So instead of shooting any weapons in the shooting phase, they can use smoke grenades, and until my next shooting phase, all opponents must subtract 1 from hit rolls for attacks made against this unit. All right, we're going to start with the Impulsor, shooting at the Annihilation Barge, I believe, with my Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, which is a 36-inch range. It's a heavy 3, so I move, so I only hit on 4s or better. Are you looking to...
So the wording on this is kind of weird. I want to use my damage control override, but it does say use a stratagem at the start of any turn. I don't know if that means.
That means at the start of my turn,
Like
before I started
phase.
moving
Okay.
and everything. Yeah.
Alright, forget it then.
Okay. You can use the quantum shielding on it again if you want, though. Like that, you can do. That
That was
quantum.
2.
I thought
that was only
it was
one.
one.
It was only 1?
Yeah, it was only one.
That's disgusting
Yeah.
for 1.
One command point. I'm saying you can if you want. It's not. It's up to you because like what you only have 2 command points left, right?
2 command points. Yeah.
But why not?
I'm just asking. It's
Doesn't
up to
matter.
him. I get
Put it over
it.
here. I felt like we could use it again.
Are you doing it or no?
I'm not gonna do it this
Okay.
time. I'm gonna.
4s are better to hit with the Iron Hail Heavy Stubborn. No hits, so that's done.
Bada boom.
Oh wait, were any of those ones? Did we see? No, they weren't, right?
I don't know. I can go back and review, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. But, so, because it's within 6 inches of the captain. I didn't even think about that. I'm going to shoot these 5 at the Annihilation Barge. We have sight over the top of the things because that's a rather big vehicle looking thing there. So 3s are better, rerolling 1s because the captain's bubble. Of course I roll 2s instead of 1s. Strength 4, toughness is 6, I believe we checked, so I need 5s or better to wound. That is 2 wounds at -2 AP, dealing 2 damage.
Clear the dice.
So you have a 4+ save, so
Yes.
you have a 6+ save now.
Okay.
So you need 6.
Quantum shielding.
That's after you take your
That's
damage.
after I take my damage. Okay. Here we go.
You save 1, of course.
Save 1.
Now you roll a die. On a 1, you ignore my damage. On anything else, you take 2.
Okay.
You roll a 6, so you're taking the 2 damage.
You take
You
2,
You
baby.
take 2 damage.
Don't look like it's fate tempting me saying, here, just try it.
You take 2 damage. So that's 3 damage I've dealt to that thing total this round. 1 from the mortal wound, 2 from the stalker bolt rifles. I'm gonna fire. These 2 are still in range, but they shuffled, so they're gonna be on 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling that 1. Converted it. 5 and a 6. Now 5s to wound. Strength 4, toughness 6. 1 wound. Same thing. 6 or better.
Okay. So 2 dice.
Oh, 1 die. 1
1
die.
die.
4. So that now roll your quantum shielding. You need a 1 to ignore it. You didn't ignore it. It's a 4. So that's a total of 5 wounds. It's down to 3 left.
I know, right?
It's down to 3 left. That might bracket it too, so it might not be as effective next round in shooting. So that's what we're looking forward to. That's the end of my shooting. I have no assaults. We're gonna go to scoring, and we'll see you at the top of round 5, turn 5. So scoring is the Blood Angels have supremacy. We do. We control 3 objectives. We control objective 4, objective 5, and objective, what is that, 6. So we get D3 victory points for my lovely every single time I have rolled a D3 this game. Every single time. I don't think you can command point these, can you? Because I would love to command point that. 1 victory point for that. 1 victory points for securing objective 5. That brings me up to a total of 8 victory points to 4. We're going to see what card he draws, and we'll see at the top of turn 5.
Hey, so this is the wrap up. You may have noticed that we kind of stopped at the top of turn 5.
Yeah, we got to the top of turn 5. We took a look at the board. Blood Angels had 8 victory points. Necrons had 4. With his last, we did the roll for whether or not it was going to end at turn 5 at the start.
And it was going to.
Yep. Taylor rolled a 1, and at that point he drew another card where we did the math. Even if the turn went perfect for him, absolutely perfect for him, at the end of my turn, I would have had to fail destroying the rest of his Annihilation Barge for him to tie me. So we called it there, gentleman's agreement for Blood Angels victory at what, 8 to 4.
Yeah.
So
It would have eventually either come out to a 8 to 7
8
or
to 7,
a
9 to 7, really close game. It was a lot of fun. I know it's 650 points. Like, I don't know, maybe not the most engaging battle report to look at for 650 points dancing around each other, but I had a blast. It was a great time
A
actually.
lot of crap
Yeah.
talking.
Lot of crap.
Yeah.
A lot of cool new rules. I didn't get to use the Incursor's Haywire Mind.
You didn't get to because you forgot.
Because I forgot. I forgot to do it, actually. Because actually, if I did place it correctly, we would have had even an easier settle there because you would have taken the mortal wounds trying to go for the objective that I forgot to put it on. I'm liking the new Primaris models, personally. I think
The models are beautiful. The
Models-
lore's crap.
yeah.
So, turned out the nice there.
What it comes down to is, I hope you enjoyed the first battle report.
Yeah.
And
They're only going to get better.
Yeah.
they're only going to get better, and we're going to try to release one a month for right now. I think that's the pace for right now.
Yeah.
Our plan is one battle report a month right now. One hobby night a month, and the hobby night is live on Twitch, Apartment 11, Twitch TV. Go give it a follow, like and subscribe, all the normal self.
And below here we'll have the Facebook, we'll have the Twitch.
Yes.
So no more rambling, and
We'll call it there.
signing out.
Blood Angels victory. Blood Angels victory.